Hi, this is a recording from GMATquestions.org. Let's read the question. Last year, Bob saved 1/4 of his earnings, spent 1/2 on living expenses, and donated 1/20 to charity. If Bob spent the remaining $10,000 on vacation, what were his earnings last year? Now, this is a pretty straightforward question, but what you need to know is that this 10,000 represents the leftover when after Bob, saved 1/4, he spent 1/2 on living expenses and donated 1/20. So let's call X, Bob's earnings last year. Okay, it's obviously last year. You can just leave it like that. So in that case, we're gonna have 1 being the whole fraction representing the whole, minus 1/4, minus 1/2, minus 1/20 of X, which is total earning. This should equal to 10,000. Okay? So we need to figure out what is the resulting fraction by putting 20 as a common denominator. Obviously, I hope you know how to deal with fractions. And if 20 is a common denominator here, so we need to have 1 times 20 here, which is 20. 4 times 5 give you 20, so we need to have minus 5 minus 10. Why? Because 2 times 10 is 20, and then minus 1, obviously. And this should give us, now of X, let's not forget the X here. Okay, this should give us, let me just write this down better. Okay, of X is equal to 10,000. Now, 20 minus 5 is 15. 15 minus 10 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 over 20 is equal to 10,000 of X. Now, before we get big, we can really simplify this. What I like to do, you can simplify it now or later, but the key is to make some simplification before numbers get big. Okay, so what you can do, 4 over 20 is the same as 1/5 of X equal 10,000. So this is going to lead to X being 10,000 times 5. Okay, I just did a partial cross multiplication here. So X clearly is 50,000. Okay, it wasn't that bad, as you can see. It wasn't that bad at all. So the correct answer, as you can see, is C. Let's write it down. C is the correct answer. Now, this is not the only way to do this question by any sort of the imagination. You could have done this question by changing 1/4 into a percentage. You could have said this is 25%, this is 50%, and this is 5%. 1 over 20 is 5%. But we're in the fraction. We're dealing with fractions, okay? We're not dealing with percentages. But nothing prevents you from turning fractions into percentages. Okay? I just want to let you know that this is not the only way to deal with this question, because some of you may be more comfortable with percentages as you are with fractions. Having said that, I'll see you in the next video. This is a recording from GMATquestions.org.